Hello and welcome to another video from the series. Project Carport 6.1 Easy Carport, the assembly in detail. After I already showed the assembly of the carport in time-lapse in the last video, I would like to focus more on the specific details in this video. But first, look back. Unfortunately, it became apparent during the preparation that not all foundation points were clearly and evidently level. I re-leveled the area, then I was able to calculate how many centimeters need to be cut off each of the individual beams. That means the front beams in relation to each other and of course also the rear beams. In the process of determining the final measurement, it was essential to account for the slope of the terrain. This involved a detailed calculation where we subtracted 10 centimeters from the total measurement to accurately reflect the incline. Critical factor in our assessment required careful consideration to ensure precision in. The posts were then inserted into the post anchors and aligned. The beams were then carefully and securely fastened using a strong and reliable clamp. With the help of scaffolding, the end bands were brought to the correct height, then carefully aligned and securely fixed to the post with the clamp, ensuring stability. The holes for the screws were initially pre-drilled carefully and precisely. After the initial setup, carefully insert the screws into the posts by aligning them with the holes on the end bands. Ensure the screws are positioned correctly to maintain the assembly's structural integrity. Use appropriate tools like a screwdriver or power drill to aid the process. This step is crucial for securing the posts and providing stability. The process of installing the other end beam involved several meticulous steps and careful considerations to ensure precision and safety. This included aligning the beam correctly, securing it with appropriate fasteners, and verifying its stability through rigorous testing. Each step was carried out by a team of skilled professionals who followed industry standards and best practices to achieve optimal results. The procedure was similar to the one used for the initial beam, emphasizing consistency and reliability in the construction process. Attention to detail was paramount, as any deviation could compromise the structural integrity of the entire setup. Therefore, the team meticulously checked each aspect of the installation, from the materials used to the final positioning of the beam. This comprehensive approach ensured that the beam was installed securely and would perform its function effectively over time. The support beams were also secured with clamps and, before the wood drill holes were slightly pre-drilled. Subsequently, the screws were countersunk. The first cross beam was aligned between the posts and end bands. The beam was secured with the clamp. Then the holes were pre-drilled and screwed. Before the third end band could be installed on the front side of the carport, first the two beam shoes had to be securely nailed in place. The third end beam was also precisely aligned to the exact height. To support the assembly, The two outer end bands were equipped with an additional support structure. The tension strap was pulled together. Subsequently, the beam was screwed in. With the bolting of another beam to the front posts, the stability was enhanced. The process of the carport has now been finalized. The construction team has successfully completed the installation of the remaining support beams, which are crucial for the structural integrity of the building. These beams provide essential support and stability, ensuring that, to get the sprinkler screws through the post anchor and post, the wooden post was meticulously and precisely pre-drilled from both sides to ensure perfect alignment and stability, allowing for seamless assembly and enhanced structural integrity. Now the remaining cross beams could be installed with additional support. The beams were nailed into the post shoes. The process of the construction and assembly of the arch was a notable highlight. To begin the process, it was essential to carefully remove a section of the material. This initial action was important because it provided access to the necessary components beneath. The removal was executed with precision to avoid any damage to the surrounding areas. By doing so, we ensured that the following steps could proceed smoothly and effectively, ultimately achieving the desired result. The Easy Carport kit also includes a comprehensive, complete and efficient gutter set. This was installed professionally. The left gutter holder was securely fixed in its position. The right holder was mounted using a guideline with a slight slope for drainage. The installation of the remaining gutter set brackets was then carried out along the guideline. In conclusion, the roof was covered with the trapezoidal sheets. First, the lower section was installed, and then the upper section was installed overlapping. The fastening was done carefully using sprinkler screws, thus no water can penetrate. Here is the detailed and comprehensive result after just one single day of observation. The carport is up and already usable. The painting with wood preservative is underway. As well as the installation of the design panels and the electrical work I will show in the later videos, I would like to very sincerely thank my helpers at this point. Thanks to the support, everything went really smoothly. If you want to know how my carport project is progressing, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any further episodes.